Hi, this is Larry Schultz, and welcome to my little tutorial on how to get geographical data from Google Earth into Lightwave3D. And I'm going to go here. Let's start by going under File, down to Geolocation, and we'll just add location. And I want to do Grand Canyon, so type that into the little search window here, and just click on Search. And it'll bring you to that area. We can zoom out a bit and take a look at the region we want to grab here. Okay, so we can look down these different canyons, and this looks like interesting. We can see kind of the escarpment here. This looks kind of interesting. So we can zoom into a certain amount, and then depending how much detail we want, but this looks interesting here. And once we like the area that we've selected, and we can go anywhere on the planet Earth and pick regions this way, and then we just click on select region, and we can move these pins in and out to where we want, whichever region we wanted to select, and then just click on grab and give it a minute while it does its thing. I'm going to go to the orbit tool here, and we can see that that it's not particularly 3D. So we need to go up here to toggle terrain and click on that. Let me grab the pan tool here, and this is kind of what we want. This is a little bit better. So that looks interesting. Okay, so let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. So that looks interesting. We'll grab that area. So I'm going to go under Edit, Select All, and we can see that everything there is selected. And then I'm going to go under Edit, Unlock, Selected. Okay, so once we've unlocked it, then I'm going to go down here to Edit, and then Group, Explode. This might take a couple of minutes to do this. Now watch what happens is it's going to go through all the geometry on this object and basically unweld it from each other. So here we go. We get this sort of bluish grid. In Lightwave, this would be the equivalent of doing unweld all your objects, all of your polygons from each other in Modeler. Okay, so we've done that. And I'm going to go to File, Export, 3D Model. And let's see, I'm going to go here, Sketchup, and I'm going to make a folder called GC for Grand Canyon. And let's call this Grand Canyon. So we're saving it as a collada file. We have the option to save a KMZ file, Google Earth file, but Lightwave can load collada files, or supposedly it can load collada files, but for some reason this is the process we have to do to get this in there. And I'm going to export it. Okay. Let me take a bit. Okay, then we go over here to Modeler, and I'm going to go to Load Object, and here's our Grand Canyon object. Now in the other folder it actually puts the image that Google Earth maps on top of the geometry. So I'm going to click on that and just hit open. And it wants to know if we want to load each of the objects into a separate layer. I'm going to deselect that checkbox and hit continue. And it actually loaded it in. I'm going to hit A to fit selected. And see how it's rotated 90 degrees. So I'm going to go here right to the center in the right view and hit R and rotate that into view. And there's our geometry. I'm going to hit M for merge and just set it for automatic and just hit OK. And it's merged 2,700 points. And then I'm going to go here to Surface Editor. And there's a couple of surfaces on here, and I'm going to just turn on smoothing for both of them just in case. And then I'm going to go to, I'm not sure which of these surfaces actually controls it, but an easy way to find out is just to click on the surface and then right click on the color swatch. And you can see it's actually affecting some area here on the canyon. Not sure where that's at on here. There we go. Oh, it's a underlying surface on that. That's interesting. So I'm going to, because we really don't need that. So what I'm going to do is let me try this. Shift I, which is unify. No polygons eliminated. And there's another thing I can try. Is W for statistics. Go to surface. Let's go to that ID3 and select it. I'm going to delete it and see what happens. Okay, wrong one. Let's go to the other surface. ID14. Let's delete that, see what happens. Okay, so we got rid of that sort of double surface. So those were actually extra polygons. It must be just a little bit of thickness to them. Okay, so that leaves just this one surface here. ID3. Good. Okay. Let's click on the T texture, and we're going to go image map, change it from planar to UV, and there's only one UV map there. Click on image, load image, and let's go to here to Sketchup and Google Earth Shader Snapshot. Open, and there it is. And let me hit the 0 button to kind of get in on this. So not too bad. It does stick the little Google letters on there, but that can be easily removed. I also found that in some cases, if you look, there are a few sites where you can get very high-res images of the Grand Canyon, so you could sort of remap them with higher-res images. But this isn't too bad. Okay, so it's not that difficult to do. Just a few steps there, but hopefully you can use this to your advantage and get some stuff in, some neat-looking landscapes in from Google Earth into Lightwave. And good luck with that.